Do you want to know how I spent my Thanksgiving? Well, let me tell you. I spent the entire day yesterday, which was Thanksgiving, with my mouth on fire, my tongue swollen to twice its size, and everything swollen. My upper lip is swollen so big right now. It's like I'm unrecognizable. If you were to see me right now, you wouldn't know it was me. My sister has to turn her head to keep from laughing when I talk, because when she laughs, it makes me laugh. And then, because when I move my cheeks at all, it hurts. So, I had an allergic reaction to something. I don't know what happened. It's just all my medication ran out pretty much at the same time. But it was okay because I wasn't in any dire pain or anything. Except until nighttime, I couldn't sleep, so I took an Advil and a Benadryl. And so that's the only thing I did different. And then in the morning, I was getting ready to go to the Thanksgiving thing at my mom's fiance's house to meet his kids, to meet his family. Everything was fine, and the only other thing I did, I rinsed my mouth with grapefruit seed extract, the stuff my sister uses. It's really concentrated and strong. You just use 1 or 2 drops in a small glass of water and rinse your mouth with it, and it's a really good natural antiseptic. And it felt great. It instantly numbed my mouth. So I was like, man, why didn't you tell me about this earlier? And so I kept getting ready, and then I thought, well, let me use it one more time. Because if it makes my mouth numb, then, maybe I can numb it for the whole day. So I added just a couple more drops, and I swished it around in my mouth for a long time. It didn't hurt, though. I kept it in there while I was blow drying my hair and putting on my lotion and everything. It was probably in my mouth for 7 or 8 minutes. And then, right after that, I started getting dressed and stuff, and that's when this whole explosion thing started happening on my face. My eyes got real red and watery and started tearing up and water running down my face from them. It looked like I was crying, but I wasn't. And the swelling started, and my tongue started swelling, and my head started pounding, and it felt like my mouth was on fire. It was horrible. I spent the entire day yesterday in the worst pain, and I had nothing to take. I had no pain pills. So I started taking more and more Advil and another Benadryl to stop the swelling, and something just got out of control. I don't know what happened, but I'm pretty sure maybe it was the grapeseed extract. But I think it's a combination of things. I think I had an allergic reaction to it because of the fact that I've been on steroids for a week and then I just stopped. I don't know. So all day yesterday I couldn't eat. I had to stay home from Thanksgiving. It's so funny because it's so typical of my life. Something always happens. I stayed home in complete pain yesterday. I mean, my mouth was on fire the whole time. My tongue was swollen. It felt like I had just eaten 100 habanero peppers. You know, when you eat hot sauce, that hot feeling that burns for a long time, it was like that times 100. It was a burning, and my tongue was red, and nothing made it go away. It was horrible. Then I started crying for real. And then my mom said, well, I'll have some painkillers in the evening, because she had some from a while ago, and so she gave them to Val, and Val brought them here to me. So I finally got a good pill last night, so it took the pain down pretty much, and I was able to sleep. But okay, so now I'm really totally disoriented. I've been popping so many pills. I hope I'm taking good care of myself. I think I'm doing everything right. I'm not a pill popper. I'm not a medication fiend. I don't try to look for things to take. It's like, a little bit of pain's okay. I want my body to heal from this, and I'm trying to avoid an infection. I'm trying to do everything right. But I think I just blew up my face. So I'm all swollen still. But it's not from my surgery thing. It's just the allergic reaction to whatever. I guess it was to the grapefruit seed extract. I don't know. I can hardly move at least I can move my tongue now and talk. But my upper lip is so big and fat, it's like covering my lower lip. They were both laughing at me, which it did help. It made it, because every time I would appear in the room, they would start laughing and try to turn their heads, and I don't look like myself right now. This is what happens to me when I'm only allergic to a few things. I'm also allergic to poison oak. Same thing happens. My face swells, even if I get it on my leg or whatever, even if I just breathe it in somewhere. It doesn't matter. It just explodes in my face, and my entire face will swell up and be real painful, and they put me on steroids or give me a shot. And then the only other allergy I have is I have a sun allergy. If I spend too long in the sun, like at the beach, like all day in the sun, I'll get some kind of a reaction like this, and my whole face will swell up. Mainly my forehead swells, and I start throwing up and stuff. It's like anytime I have a reaction, it's in my face. Just everything just explodes. So I am in a weird dimension right now. I am so disoriented. I did get to eat a little bit of Thanksgiving food. My sister brought me home a plate, and of my mom's cooking, which was nice. And I didn't eat any meat or anything. I just kind of took little bites of the stuffing and this broccoli rice casserole she makes. I just took little bites of that and just swallowed each bite whole. I can't chew. So I've gotten pretty good at it. It's just, put it in your mouth and swallow it, and you can taste it for a second and then swallow it. And I was finally able to sleep last night. I finally got a hold of some good pills, and it was a little different from the one I was on. It's a different one, but it's the same thing, and so it put me to sleep. So I slept a good 12 hours finally. I've been doing this thing lately where I haven't been able to sleep. Like, I'll lay down and I'll doze off, and then my body does that twitching thing that jerks you back awake, You know what I'm talking about? You'll be all laying there all still, and you start to drift off, and then all of a sudden you just jump, and you're like, what was that? And sometimes when you do that, you have a little dream that goes with it, like you're about to get bit by a crab or something,